tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Brady now to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Good night, baby.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and
12. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now it's Rodgers. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to keep that one in.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Jones.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
Touchdown!
Robert Tunyon.
50 yards! And the Packers add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That throw by Brady incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. That catch good for only a couple. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On first down, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady.
He'll get this underneath to go.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Here we go. Here we go.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Le'Veon Bell, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
He can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw caught by his receiver Hill.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Elton Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, flag there.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Brady now on first down. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. Here's Jones again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down 13-7. A minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. A huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Brady to throw. He completes it to Evans.
And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now third down as well. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Going into the final play of this game, they